To be open is to be large. It is to be receptive of new ideas. Is to be available. Is to be unapologetic. It's to be new. It's to be challenging. To be open. Hey.
Learning freely and discovering freely without a bell.
So for them to be outside, to be able to be free, to be able to learn, still rules, still safety, still learning and fun, but the outside piece has just been amazing for me.
Be more free and open to teach without being, having to be placed inside of a box.
And also for the kids, they don't necessarily feel like they're going to school, which often children don't look forward to going to school, so they look forward to going to camp, and I think they're having a lot of fun. One thing Miss Ayers mentioned was play. She wanted them to play.
A little scared of it at first because I wasn't quite sure how things work when there's not set structure, but actually fell in love with the possibilities to make my own things and make things how I feel like it should be.
We would have chaos without order. However, there can be organized chaos.
And it's about readiness, and it's about the present, and it's about taking advantage of the moment and knowing that you're alive for something. And what is that? Are you looking for it?
With state mandated testing and expectations from school districts, sometimes we forget that we have to set a goal aside from what the test says is adequate to just building wonder in boys and girls and introducing them to looking around and seeing the things around them.
We were looking for a school for him, camp school or whatever. And, she didn't have any finances to be able to take him, but I'm going we're going to just check out and see what's going on, We get the flyer and I see that it says Brainerd Institute. He likes to play with the children, so the outdoors was good for him because when you say camp, he's looking at science.
It's amazing to see the kids light up. And for me, science does that to them. And science and literacy together, yeah. A tiny shoot pushes out of the hard shell. A little baby plant tries to come out of the acorn. The shoot, say shoot. Shoot. The oak tree begins to grow. It is small, and it just has a few leaves. This tree used to be that little. Can you imagine?
I teach middle and now high school, and you can see and tell which children had somebody reading with them and to them from an early age and which did not.
I also was intrigued with just the whole idea of, giving literacy to the community.
I started out the summer as a teacher. Well, there were many times last summer when I was very pregnant with Henry that I could have stayed home, but there was something about these miraculous children and the wonderful teachers and the magic of what was happening that I just couldn't stay home.
Each teacher was committed not to teach by talking, but to teach by doing, to choose her own space and get busy with her own quilt, doing what it is she's prepared to teach.
I think that's very important in her words. They're very inspiring and encouraging as well, to allow us, the teachers, to kind of teach how we want to teach or teach how we feel comfortable, and kind of for us to be our best selves.
But for her to say, bring the thing that you focus on that you're good at. And It did fit together well. It fit together perfectly.
Well, it's good for the teachers because we get to try different things and see what works and what doesn't work, and we can build off of what we learned.
I'm a reading teacher, so I'm very literacy based. But being able to look at how can I integrate science with that to help them get to where I need them to be and kind of work from their strengths. And also as a teacher, I've been able to grow from watching other teachers teach.
She said, I'm a great reading teacher, but not so much science. And I said, well, not so much a great reading teacher, but I can teach science. So just finding that, letting professional educators fit in, but together we can make a child appreciate reading and math and all the other subjects because we're focusing on the thing that we're good at.
It's a big world, and it's faster now. And so many things. I'm just astounded to see the beautiful things that are happening, yeah, especially in the arts. And we want our children of Chester to be foremost in that. I mean, why not?
The arts is universal language. It really is. And if we look at Bloom's taxonomy, we're dealing with creativity being the highest form.
If you engage them, you will get what we've seen progress out of some of the boys. I've only been here 3 days and I've seen progression, but from weeks prior, some of the progress in these 3- and 4-year-olds has been amazing.
Best I can do as a programmer is motivate them to expression and then let them discover for themselves what a difference it makes in them.
She said, that's what I'm about. Let the children do it. We showed her a picture of the model and, oh, you know, it's such a cute activity. And she said, well, I'd be interested to see what the children do with that. So we adjusted today. I mean, and it was great.
It worked better than we could have planned.
Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
It was wonderful just to see them create in their imagination.
As it continues, we'll produce not only artists, but teachers. We'll produce teachers to continue in the principle of open fields. And then it will turn Chester on, and you won't have enough exhibition space.
And I love the opportunity to be outside in this beautiful weather with boys and girls at Brainerd. It's been amazing. I never thought that I would be this excited about this project.
I live here in Chester, so this is my community.
I just enjoy coming out here working with the kids every day, and that's kind of what brings me back.
And I couldn't help but imagine at the time what it would be like for Henry to join the group and be a part of workshops. It is learning as the way it's supposed to be, fun, engaging, magical.
Teachers to come and students to come for years here to Brainerd and here to Open Fields will be able to say, you know, I did my thing in there, and I gave my part.
You have to make these things live. It can't just be something on a pedestal. Give them awareness of their importance, that what they think and what they feel and what they express matters.